All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from Hop Butcher for the World, and they're out of Chicago, Illinois, and this is a Digital Frontier. So this is a triple IPA that comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 3 weeks old, and I'm going to give a huge thanks and shout out once again to Hop Butcher for hooking me up with this one, so big thanks to them. I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies that they sent my way, and I'm really excited about this one because a lot of people have said, both in the comment section of the beer mail unboxing, but also, just like on Tap One. Now, this is supposed to be like a bigger version of their Double Grid. I've heard so many good things about Double Grid. I've never had a chance to try it myself, but basically it's a Citra and Mosaic-hopped, I believe, double IPA. This is a triple IPA, or maybe Double Grid's like closer to triple IPA. I don't remember the exact ABV, but this is just like the bigger version of it. So yeah, I mean, Hop Butcher does triple IPAs extremely well. Citra and Mosaic, sign me up. Now, tasting notes, they have fresh citrus, light resin, and exotic tropical. Exotic tropical. Sign me up. So anyway, let's give it a pour into the hashtag proper glassware. Nice. Looking beautiful in the glass, honestly. Throw this over here. So that looks beautiful. That looks like apricot juice or mango juice, definitely darker than orange juice, at least in person. I don't know if it's going to come off on camera. Definitely murky and turbid. About a half finger of this off-white, creamy colored, or creamy looking head. Not creamy colored, I just said. Looks off-white. I guess cream colored a little bit when I swirl it up. But yeah, that looks awesome. Alcohol legs on the side of the glass. Let's get a nose. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Holy shit. Yeah, this has big, like fleshy fruit, like papaya, mango, a honeydew melon, huge in the nose for me. Oh yeah, super sweet, tropical, and stone fruits. Fresh citrus, sure, a little bit of like a zesty kind of orange thing. There's some malt here, like a sweeter malt base, like bready. Yeah, damn, smells good. They say light resin. Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on. Not necessarily like pine resin, just like hop resin. Yeah, this smells sweet, but it smells like so good. It smells like a fruit bowl, kind of just of your fleshier, like creamier fruits. Yeah, not much more to say about it. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again to Hop Butcher. That's fucking dynamite. That is dynamite. I think I've said that before. Dynamite. This is fucking just fantastic. Wow. Body on this one's like lower side of full body. It's appropriate for the ABV. I'd like to see a little bit thinner, but again, I say this in all my triple IPA reviews. If the body is bigger and like a little bit thicker, it has more viscosity, I always say I'd like a little thinner because when I drink these big beers, I want to have the illusion that I'm drinking a 7-8% double IPA when it comes to the body because it makes it more refreshing. So I'd want this one a little bit lighter on the body, but that is a personal preference for the body for what a 10.5% triple IPA should be. Yeah, they nailed it for the most part. But for me, I just want a little bit lighter. Mouthfeel is Hop Butcher personified. Soft, smooth, creamy, absolutely phenomenal mouthfeel, like most of their beers. Yeah, body and mouthfeel are great. Fantastic, awesome, amazing. The taste, though, it's so different for me from a lot of their beers, but in a great way. For me, it's like you have a papaya, a honeydew melon, and a mango in front of you. You're just scooping it out, and it's super fresh, and you're just eating it. And that's kind of what it is in the taste. It is, they say exotic tropical, yes. I'm even getting like a little bit of like a kiwi or something. I don't know. It's a little bit different. Like, it's hard to describe because it doesn't taste like many IPAs that I've had, at least recently. Up front, you're hit with all that sweet fruit and it continues on through the palate. It really, that note kind of just continues on through the palate until the finish, where I get this mild to moderate bitterness, a little bit of that hop resin, almost like a green kind of sensation, like almost hop matter kind of on the back of the palate, slightly astringent, but in a good way. Most time when I say the beer is astringent, usually it's just something that's kind of not ruining the experience for me, but definitely not adding to it. I think this adding to it and stopping it from being, listen, this is a sweet beer. I caught myself, I was gonna say, stop it from being too sweet. This is a sweet leaning triple IPA, but I don't care because it's fucking delicious. This might be the best triple I've had from them. I don't know what it is about those fruits, but they're just blending so well together. That zesty citrus I got on the nose really not carrying over to the taste. This is all about those tropical fruits and stone fruits. They're so pungent. There's only, like I said, 3. I'm really getting honeydew melon, papaya, and mango. Maybe a touch of like a pineapple, a little bit like overripened, like almost like stinky kind of pineapple, like close to going bad. I mentioned, my tasting notes are very straightforward and simple. I mention them a lot, but like when you get an overripened pineapple that's getting close to being bad, but not quite, that's kind of what's in here, but only a little bit. I could not tell you this is 10.5% from an alcohol perspective. The only reason I know it's bigger, body, mouthfeel, would indicate it's a triple IPA or close to it. No astringency in the chest, a little bit of warming in the stomach, but nothing that would indicate 10.5%. Yeah. I need to slow down because I want to drink this one off camera, the rest of it, and enjoy it. This is the best, I think, for me, triple IPA I've had from Hop Butcher. If not the best, definitely up there. The only thing really stopping it for me from being like a perfect triple IPA is that slight astringency on the back end. Like I said, it's adding to it in a positive way, but it's still slightly astringent. And the body, and that's a personal preference, I would like a little bit lighter. I'd like to see this like higher side of medium as opposed to low full. I think there's a little bit too much heft there, because without that, if this was lighter bodied, I could drink multiple cans of this. I'd be fucked up and face down in a dish somewhere, but it would be the best possible way to enjoy this beer. Maybe not though. But seriously, this beer, a Digital Frontier from Hop Butcher, I have no problems giving this one a 4.75 out of 5. This is fucking great. This is a great beer. After having their sour, I believe you're going to see their Mexican style lager sour maybe a couple days, 2, 3, 4 days before this one. That beer was not for me. And I even said that was the first beer from Hop Butcher that really didn't resonate with me. Was not a fan of it really. And then they come back, and this is the next one I drink, and it's fucking phenomenal. So 2 thumbs up to Hop Butcher. This is fucking top-notch, almost world-class, if not a world-class triple IPA for me. Price availability, $17.99 a 4-pack, I believe. So $18 for a 4-pack of this, fucking yes. And then more yes, and then sure, give me a case. The availability on this one is Chicagoland. So if you're in Chicago, you should get your hands on it, unless you're lucky enough to be a beer tuber, which they send a lot of beers out to, and I cannot thank them enough for hooking us up with these beers. I can't believe that somebody wants to send me beers, especially a brewery, and hear my feedback, but I'm so appreciative towards Hop Butcher, and more specifically Jeremiah, that they send me these beers, because they're fucking great. They are. Most of their beers are just great. So yeah, if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. And drinking this one, now I want to drink Double Grid. I don't know if they're going to rebrew it at some point. I think the last time they reviewed or released Double Grid was maybe a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago. I would love to try Double Grid, because if Double Grid is a lower ABV version of this, I think I'm going to love it. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe at some point in the future. Who knows? Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Like I said, if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Thanks again to Hop Butcher for the beer. Until the next one. Cheers.